Hello, I am SquidofLove, welcome back, happy new year everybody. I hope 2017 is going to be an awesome year for all of us and hopefully a much better year than the previous one. 2.6 and Star Marine have been with us for a while now, and I want to make a video talking about some of its features, some things that I would like to see changed, and of course hearing your opinion. With this opportunity I can also show you some raw gameplay, so if you haven't tried Star Marine yet, you will know what to expect, you will know what this module of Star Citizen actually is. On the background you can watch one of my good matches that I had recently. It was from 2-3 days ago, and performance wise the graphics were set on high and it was running at around 30 FPS, dropping sometimes down to 27-28. And to be honest, with my rig, you can find info on my rig on the about page on my channel, so you will know what to expect. There isn't much difference between high and very high. Sometimes it goes lower on very high at around maybe 25-26 frames, but that's pretty much the difference. So let's go on and start talking about some of the features and what you should expect to find when start playing Star Marine. Before we start, of course, I would like to say that it is a very fast-paced action game, and I really love it because of that way. I like fast action, I like how the game is designed, and I like how fun it is. And it is a lot of fun if you give it a try. First of all, I would like to focus on the radar of Star Marine, which has been the cause of some complaints, and this is because it shows pretty much everyone in the game, in the match. It shows you, of course, your friendlies, where they are and where they are going, and it's kind of logical, so you can cooperate and coordinate your actions, but it also shows you your enemies, where they are going, and after a couple of matches, you will be able to start reading the radar with ease and start realizing what they are planning and how they are planning to flank you or come at you. To be honest, I like how the radar is right now because the game is so fast, it's so fast paced, the action, that even if you know where the enemies are, that doesn't mean you can set an ambush, you can lay a trap effectively without good teamwork. The radar as it is right now works perfectly fine, and this is because the unique nature of Star Marine. But if it was to change, then I would love for the radar to not show the enemies by default, but only show them when they are firing their weapons or if they are spreading. This will give a much better experience from Star Marine. This will make the game a bit more tactical, and you will have to be a bit more efficient at coordinating and cooperating with your teammates. Something else I would like to focus on is how the game is calculating your score and how it's rewarding you with points. Right now Star Marine is giving emphasis on capturing control points rather than kill enemies, and it is kind of logical since you need these points to win the match, especially in last stand, but at the same time I think killing enemies is also very important. You get 100 points for scoring a kill, unless there are some extra unique conditions like a revenge skill, so you can get some more points, and you get 250 points when capturing a control point. Normally, capturing a control point will not happen so easily, will not happen so often in a game, but because of the nature of Star Marine, these points change between the teams very often. So it is possible to have a team member or have an enemy on the other team that is always going for these points to increase their score, and later when rec will be added, to go after the better reward to have the most rec from a match. In this situation doesn't really help the fact that when you are assisting one of your teammates to capture a control point, you are only rewarded with 25 points. So I would love to see the score change a bit. I would love to see more points given to you when you kill an enemy, because I think it is quite important killing your enemies. It helps you win the match, but also have more points when you help one of your teammates to capture one of these control points. I would love to see 75 to 100 points when you're doing that, and I would love to see the base points for killing enemies to go up by 50 at least. Maybe this will disrupt the balance of points, maybe this will disrupt how the score is calculated, but I think it is quite important to give incentives to players to fight and not just run from one control point to another. At the same time, I think it is essential to add an assist bonus when you are helping your teammates to kill other players, and not only when they are trying to capture a control point. Of course, maybe the way Star Marine is designed right now will make it difficult to add these changes, but at least I would like to see a bonus reward depending on your kill death ratio. For me personally, the kill death ratio is always the most important aspect of these games. I always try to have more kills than deaths, and at the end of the game I would like to see a good bonus of points if you have a good kill death ratio. I always try to have 3 or 4 more kills than deaths in these games, and I consider my game and my match successful only when this happens. These were some aspects of Star Marine that have to do with gameplay, and I would love to hear your opinion and what you believe should be done with them, if you like them how they are right now, or if you would love to see them changed. Now let's talk about the performance part, the performance issues of Star Marine. When it was first released and some days after, there was a huge problem with bugs. Bugs are still present, but thankfully the couple last days are not so frequent as before. This is really good news because it makes the game smoother, it makes the game a lot more fun, and lets you enjoy this great module of Star Citizen. The most nasty bug I have experienced in Star Marine so far is when your weapon is not working properly, and I have died so many times because of this one. So this is why you always see me firing once when I respawn after the death, or when a new round is starting, to see if my weapon is working properly. If you haven't figured out how to work around this bug, it's very simple. All you have to do is either refill your ammo or grab one of the weapons that are lying around you. The most game breaking bug for me right now is when everything around you is freezing and you cannot continue playing. And this is happening still for me at least once per match. I don't know if others are experiencing bugs, these kind of bugs, and I would like to know if you do. But it's very game breaking, it really annoys me a lot, and I hope Star Marine will get rid of it very soon. Eco 11 and Nut Station Damien is the most buggy map for me out of the two. One last thing before we finish the video: 4 versus 4 matches. These were announced when Star Marine was announced, but since Star Marine and 2.6 in general went live, I haven't seen a single one of these. I had experienced one game with 4 versus 4 during PTU, and I have to say that it was the best Star Marine experience ever. I think a mode like that with limited players and not this chaotic, very fun but still chaotic 12 versus 12 that we're having right now will benefit the game a lot, will benefit Star Marine, will make the game a lot more tactical, and will promote teamwork and maybe some competition between teams. I know that you can have 4v4 and 6v6 and everything that you want right now in private matches, but it will be amazing to have a dedicated mode for this kind of gameplay. This is all I wanted to share with you about Star Marine. Have you tried the game? What do you think of it? Do you enjoy playing Star Marine? I personally find it a lot of fun, and if a couple of these changes happen, I will be very happy with the status of Star Marine right now. I think it is a great first iteration of this game mode, and it can only become better and better. Let me know what you think. I would love to hear your opinion. Thank you very much for joining me. If you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more. I am SquidofLove, and I will see you around the verse. Bye bye.